real quick in the comments at the top of the box if you haven't seen my notes yet today to find out why I am in a different studio space today. Then go ahead and click on that. Short story short or long story short, the end, the transformer that is the electricity for the whole 8 families of my condo unit caught fire. I thought it was fireworks at 3 in the morning. 'Twas not fireworks. It was a whole ass fire. So it burned a hole completely, like you can see, into her house. And like literally she just moved in and it was all remodeled. So currently we are displaced because there's no electricity for 8 families. They're working on getting us temporary stays in hotels, but for right now, thankfully I have Miss Monica's studio, this beautiful studio, to use from her. So I am just happy that everybody is safe and everybody got out. So if you see me looking a little bit tired today, that is why. But let's see where we can go, because we have big news here in the sky. We've got Venus moving out of Leo and into Virgo energy. Now, if you happen to have your Venus in Virgo, then that type of energy means that if you have Venus in Virgo, it's a person who looks out for themselves. So they're not dependent on anyone else. Very independent energy, and they tend to be mistrustful and suspicious in relationships with others, kind of giving the old side eye if you have Venus in Virgo. So let me know if you know someone like that, or if that tis you. Okay, so what we've got here, guys, leading our reading, I'm going to do our general reading, and then I'll be rolling dice 1 through 8 to pull cards for my lovely subscribers. So we've got the garden and the gate, and there is a key around her neck. This is pondering about the next step. Should I stay here in the comfortability of this garden that I have already grown, or do I use the key around my neck to go ahead and ponder outside of the garden? Driving this energy, I don't know what kind of garden we might be talking about here, but we have a caring connection energy. We have the 14 of Sagittarius temperance. So in essence, a 2 of cups possibility. Adding into that, the door to personal healing and happiness. So I like where this is going so far. Beautiful rainbow energy. Peace is coming along. All right. And let's see where you guys are going to go. All right. Using my moon and Taurus deck here, so my earthy deck, you guys are coming in as the 9 of swords. But see how she's like rising up and rising above that. So I feel like this garden could be our own limitations, or it could be, you know what, with those bars there that are fencing her in and her pondering, a 9 of swords energy, not being able to sleep. These bars, these invisible bars, are of our own mind here, and it could be regarding a caring connection, and it also could be this specific connection, wanting that to be regenerated here with that healing energy of the lotus, wanting some peace, and looking for that rainbow energy of the 10 of cups here. I do see that there's a storm warning to follow that, but in comes balance afterwards. Okay. All right, let's see what the situation here is. Something that has been on pause. This could simply be spiritual enlightenment here. We are getting now down to the nitty-gritty of ending the North Node in Pisces. I'll clarify with the bottom cards of the situation. And then we have here the opportunity for this diplomacy and balance, like we just saw here with this beautiful King of Cups energy. Now, driving the 9 of Swords, what you up in your head about? Okay, like I said, with the rainbow energy, you're up in your head about a connection that is already in your life. So the 10 of Cups, whether it's 10 people or 200 people, This is someone that you already know and care about. Could be family, could be friend, could be a love interest that you are wanting to renew, or this can be something new that is coming in for you. Let's see what's driving the Hanged Man energy of this situation. Okay, so around us is this judgment call. This is inevitability. This is Archangel Gabriel sounding the horn. This is something here that has been resurrected from the past in order for our own soul's growth. And not only is this my Ish or Get Off the Pot card, it's saying, okay, we've had enough time contemplating in that tree of life, seeing something from a whole different perspective, and it's time to come down out of the tree. So let's see what's driving that King of Cups. Okay, transformation there with that snake energy, and we do have the Queen of Pentacles. So we've got court energy here. So you have a possibility of moving into diplomacy energy, and that is being driven either by transformation. If this is not a current relationship for you, this could be somebody new coming in. All right, Capricorn energy there with that Queen of Pentacles, someone that is financially stable and independent in their own right. Okay, let's see what the recent past is. Page of Cups. So I said faded as far as the judgment call, and we do see the rabbit here of luck and this red thread of destiny. So you definitely know this person. Let's see what's driving that Page of Cups. You definitely know this person. Didn't even know that was there yet. This is driven by the Six of Cups. Somebody in the past has come into your present in order to affect the future. And this is a fated tie here that you're needing to make a judgment call on. And you're telling me here, I am not ready. I want to rise above out of my head of this, but I don't know yet whether I'm going to stay in the comfortability of this garden that I've built, or if I'm going to venture out into a new garden. Okay, that's what this judgment call is all about here, what you're pondering. Now let's see the heart of the reading. You're telling me here that we've been healing, and that's why this has been on hold. Okay, so the Hanged Man energy of the situation, making this judgment call, you're saying I need a little bit more healing time, Ange. Let's see what's driving that healing energy. More independence from the outside coming in, and the environmental energy. So perhaps this person has made their own judgment call because they are the ones here making some kind of an offer. All right. And that could simply be an exchange of goods, but with it tied to the red thread of destiny here. Yeah, I'm gonna call that. This is, you already know what this is about if this reading is for you today. Now, let's see what we're healing here. This could simply be if you don't have anyone in your life currently as a possible mate. Remember that love shows up in the tarot for family, friends. There's more than just romantic love in tarot, of course. And again, it could be anyone. It could be anyone that we know and care about. Now, let's see what our possible near future is here. Empress energy. I like that. So, with the opportunity being the King of Cups of diplomacy and the near future stepping into your own nurturing energy. So, that's going to trump this Queen of Pentacles here. So it does feel like a match, and this is a person bringing the offer. See how in each of these cards here, it's that energy giving something. And here in the heart of the environmental energy, they're holding this gift here as well. Nine of Pentacles, again, denoting independence. Let's see what's driving the Empress energy. The Seven of Wands. So this is someone trying very hard in the near future here, guys, to get your attention. Now, this is some John Henry energy. It could be muscular in nature there, just in their physical form. But Seven of Wands is all about standing our ground and saying, hey, Empress, I've learned boundaries now, and I see that you are the Empress. Could even be someone coming to your defense. I don't think I've ever read it like that before, but that's what this feels like, again, with this very nurturing energy. Okay, let's see what the block is here. Happiness, the happiest card in the deck. Even in reverse, you're telling me here that you're managing to find happiness, but perhaps it has not been easy. And maybe that has been blocked because we've been waiting on some kind of apology or offer from this person within our circle of people that we love. Driving the block of the Sun, there's the Two of Cups energy. So again, environmental energy that is surrounding this. This is wanting this healing and transformation here with that caring connection, because it is driven by the Sagittarius energy of temperance. Okay, and temperance energy is Archangel Michael. So that is going to revolve around a soulmate energy here. So the block has been imbalance. What you want hasn't wanted you, or vice versa. They have made an offer to you, but it doesn't look like you've accepted it yet. You said, not right now, go away, don't bother me. I'm busy getting enlightened, but at nighttime, I don't think this is like a not letting them see you sweat kind of energy. Okay, let's see what Spirit wants us to know here. Karmic justice. So, with just in time for Venus in Virgo to align with the South Node of Karma. All right. So this spiritual enlightenment could be the karmic justice for whatever you have done in your past here. Maybe you tried your best here to gain happiness with this person, but it just wasn't balanced yet, or it was not in balance in the past here. Maybe they were trying their best here to bring in that balance, but again, this might have felt like a lucky start, but with the heart of the reading being Four of Swords, healing our independence. If this is just, you're seeing this as a singular reading for just yourself with your own yin and yang energy. Now, driving this karmic justice, wow, double major arcana. Hermit. This person could be coming out of a dark night of the soul. That's what this judgment call is all about here. They're saying they have learned. They're saying, I have become independent. They're saying, I have boundaries now. I am willing to be on support. I am intending to take my opportunity to transform and be the nurturing caregiver in equality to you. Okay, the Hermit's some OG energy. So I feel like this is literally karmic justice here with Venus in Virgo driving. That's what's balancing out here, guys. And that is happening tomorrow at 3:35 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, where Venus aligns with the South Node of Karma. That's what we're seeing exactly right here of what Spirit wants us to know. Don't worry about it. All right. Now, the potential outcome, wish fulfillment. I love that. It's just not in the way that you thought it would come. So, if you haven't heard me explain this particular fable yet, this is actually a masculine energy dressed up in feminine garb in order to win the heart of the person that he loves. However, she only prefers women. So he's doing whatever he needs to do here in order to win her heart. So it's still the 9 cups of wish fulfillment, just not in the way that you thought it would come in. What's driving that 9 of cups is this new leap of faith, the full energy here. And we just ended the last symbol as Venus moves into Virgo today. The very last symbol of Leo was a mermaid. And then that was the 29th lesson. And then the 30th, the anaretic test, Venus's test in Leo's love here. That was the symbol of an unsealed letter, secrets revealed. That could be what this karmic justice is. Secrets revealed much with finding out, oh, okay, you are not how I thought or what I imagined my happiness would come in as, but yet here it is. And we have this just door to peace here and personal healing and happiness. Now, I want to extend this 9 of Cups. Knight of Cups here coming in the potential outcome, and with the opportunity for you to be in your diplomatic energy. This is you're telling me here you have a high level of emotional intelligence. That's also in the new it's in the news today. It is in the notes today. Let me see if I can see it here real quick. The hen scratching for her chicks is a symbol. It's about attending to the seed. And we've got watermelon seeds here in the environmental energy. And we also have the Ace of Pentacles as the seed for the opportunity here. And that is about developing intellectual and emotional maturity. So the opportunity to do that with that balanced energy, kings deploy the knights. So you're saying it hasn't been easy, must have been what this 9 of Swords was all about, but you being able to come out of the hanged man tree or hanged man energy out of pause, okay, has allowed you with that eagle there to see something in the past that was tumultuous from a higher perspective. That's understanding the lesson of whatever this challenge was. That Knight of Cups is being driven by the King of Pentacles. Now, in this fable, it does denote world card energy. So something has come to a completion here. So it looks like this person may have gotten a new start started if this is someone else for you here. It could be their opportunity to make a judgment call about a Queen of Pentacles. And with that King of Pentacles energy there, it's been slow progress. But that is partnership energy to me here in the environment. So that could very well mean that another person is leaving a current partner behind, because the heart of the reading is independence, 9 of Pentacles. Okay, let me see here what's bookending that 9 of Cups. 9 of Wands. This is the energy of you're so freaking close. Don't stop now. And how about that? It's not a hen, it is a rooster. But the symbol of a hen scratching for her chicks is pecking the ground, trying to find nutrients for her young, right? So again, nurturing responsible energy here on both sides of the board. Fulfillment comes from pursuing the right path consistently, you staying balanced in your own, being guided by your healing here, the heart. That's what this is all about. This is telling me you're ready to go through the gate here. Your heart is open. We've got the King, the Page, and the Knight of Cups. And again, with the justice of what Spirit wants you to know and the red thread of destiny in the past, this is karmic in nature. This was set up all along, especially with the judgment call driving the situation of spiritual enlightenment. Gorgeous energy so far here. Let me find out what is driving that 9 of Wands. 10 of Swords on the outside. So this new start, if this is another person for you, then they are making an ending here. They're cutting something off. They have learned the wisdom. They again possibly could have gone through a dark night of the soul because of this judgment call, right? But they did make a small offer to you here in the past. Maybe you knew this is what was happening. They kept you abreast of the situation, but with the block being the sun, perhaps they did not. And with the last lesson of Leo, the love test, in essence, being an unsealed letter, That's secrets revealed, big time. What is known by one is eventually known by all. All right. So if you are reading this just for yourself, the ending here, what's being cut off by you, is a cycle on repetition. Okay, the Nine of Wands, you are not experiencing that anymore. You are focusing on your own wish fulfillment. And again, even though it's been rocky, you have an idea here of why this energy is coming in to balance out for you now with this reward. You've done the work here, guys. I do want to clarify Nine of Swords. What you in your head about? What you in your head about here? Nine of Swords driven by the Ten of Cups. So again, someone that you know. There's a big old chunk. I'll take the top. What you in your head about? A new wand of energy here, a new start yourself with that Ace of Passion, Ace of Wands. And not only that, I did mention the Temperance energy with the bottom of the deck and the environmental energy. And here it is. We have secrets revealed. This is Isis veiled. Okay, and the secret's not revealed until you come find that enlightenment in the tree of life. You making a different choice. This is head versus heart, torches versus swords energy. The Hierophant of lesson learned of this temperance energy. So 14 pairing with the 5 of the Hierophant is a 55. Double change would tally to the 10 Wheel of Fortune major arcana. Okay. And the pairing with the High Priestess here with this secret or with this knowledge is this transformation that we saw here in the potential opportunity in the environmental energy of the opportunity. Now, driving that, we've already talked about the King of Pentacles taking their sweet ass time. And we've got more Virgo here with the Knight of Pentacles. This is loyalty for this is just yourself, loyalty to your own healing, as we saw in the Four of Swords. But this lesson has taken a long time to learn. This has been a long time coming, guys. So I'm glad to see that it's finally coming here. And this is someone bringing in their sword of truth, guys. So you getting ready to hear from somebody who cut off something somewheres else other than you. It could be perhaps even you're finding out the reason for an ending in the past of some sort. All right, let's get some advice here for you. What do I want here? I'm going to use mine. That way you can look this up here for yourselves. I'll pull one for each sign. So we do have the Sun in Cancer that affects us all. Okay, I can't see that far. I'll have to put on my glasses to read the comments. It's a little further away here. So we've got the advice here. If this reading is for you, you're in the in-between. You're saying, I'm not ready to come out of the tree yet. I'm healing, the Four of Swords. And we have just pausing here between the past and the future in this here and now energy. The card number again is 32. If you'd like to Google here and now, followed by Wisdom of the Tarot, that will give you a financial advice message. It'll give you a love advice message and a general. Now there's a door opening here. And we started out the whole entire reading with you paused. Should I or shouldn't I? Should I or shouldn't I? And that's coming full circle. Now on the bottom of the deck, I have them upside down here, come to the edge. That is a 9, again, pausing here. You're getting ready to leap with that full energy, or this person is, because of that potential outcome. So have a look at these synchronicities already, guys. That's pretty crazy. I love that. So there's hearts fluttering behind her feet. And it does feel like if you've been paused here in your healing, Whatever this message was from this person in the past, did offer some healing, and that's helped to evolve into this Empress energy. It's helped you develop boundaries. Okay, and again, with the caring connection coming in, that was bookending the garden and the gate. With the Two of Cups energy in the environment, that could be the reason that this is in a block. They had something to do first, or you did. Okay, if you're like, nope, don't bother me, knock later when I'm done with my healing. Okay, under come to the edge is a leg up. And I did say this could be this person standing up for you. All right. That was if for Cancer Sun, since we are there now. So that was the advice for the entirety of this reading, or if you have wherever Cancer is sitting in your charts. Let's go ahead and look at Leo's advice here for this reading. Advice for Leo, please, and thank you. Thank you guys so much for being here. I think it's Mystic Wolf. Welcome, welcome. Thank you. You found the right place. I have the best collective on the interwebs, I feel like. So as I say that, there's community. How you like that? So Leo, you're getting your own power number here with the 8. And not only are you seeing from something from a higher perspective there with that eagle flying above the Knight of Cups, we've got this offer here of community surrounding you. There's a helping hand coming your way here, Leo, and that is there's that energy on pause with the 24, time for a nap. And there's a fox there, which for me is Empress energy because of the guardians of the night tarot. Now, this is a crescent moon for a new beginning. So, Leo, you're paused here and you're on the precipice as well. There is one green parrot that has not yet taken flight. He's watching his friends go ahead and take off. So it feels like you are also poised here in that energy. Not quite ready to take off, but you almost ready. All right, Virgos. Again, if your Venus is in Virgo, then that's a person who looks out for themselves. Nope, I just got stopped there. It was this top one. Person that looks out for themselves. So they're not dependent on others. They don't like that. Venus in Virgo does not like that because they just are mistrustful and suspicious in general. Venus is in her detriment in Virgo, so that could be why. Now, Virgo here, you've got TikTok and 30 is matching, and I am pulling today on Venus entering Virgo in your sign. So you got a double 30 here in essence. And I feel like it's time for us to get out of that hanged man tree. And as mentioned as well, so look at the synchronicity of that, the top and the bottom. And then I mentioned the dove of peace on that door to personal healing and happiness. And we've got the peace energy here that comes with change, Virgo. And what happens when Venus is conjunct or aligned with the south node of karma? It's like a severing. So it's like the guillotine of something, which is what I'm going to be pulling on for you guys tonight. I'm going to be asking, what is this cosmic cutting that's coming in for you? And Virgo's spirit saying, TikTok, it's time because there's a soulmate here, more synchronicities that is wanting to come in. And presently, with this TikTok here, you're still paused at the gate going, should I or shouldn't I? That's why the Two of Cups is blocked, guys, in the environmental energy. But with it coming out here on the board, it's up to us to write that energy. It is here out of 78 cards in a deck. So that says something. It's your own responsibility to bring your happiness to yourself. South Node in Virgo right now is about attaining and affirming our own highest worth, Virgo. Wherever Virgo is for all of us, we'll be feeling this karmic cutting, okay? Because outsourcing our worth or expecting admiration and accolades to come from the outside in is a form of self-betrayal. Okay. So if you want this, and notice he has a key, we talked about the key around her neck. That is two completely different decks that were totally synchronized here. All right. So Libra, advice for Libra here with the karmic justice coming in strong, being driven by Virgo right there. Okay. I saw the regeneration card. And that's what the sun does. It helps things grow. So Libra here, 46, another 10. So after some kind of karmic ending, now you are following Virgo. So you learn from the sign before you. It feels like you're a little bit ahead of this energy here. So especially with that message coming in from what spirit wants you to know, that karmic justice is coming. You initiating your own regeneration helps the universe know that you are putting action towards your manifestation. What you manifest in here, Libra? Imagine the 20 energy of judgment coming in here that is driving the energy of the situation. And observer, there's more of that fox energy, and that is the opposite crescent moon waning. So that is a time of healing. Okay. And that's what you've been doing here. Very, very heavy Libra and Virgo in the reading today, guys. All right, let's go ahead and take a look what's surrounding you wherever Libra is in your chart. We've got a 9 of Treasure Island, and there's a beautiful sea turtle there carrying that treasure that is open, full of hearts. There are starfish to denote regeneration. Okay, let's look at Scorpio. Scorpio, advice for Scorpio. You'll just Google the card followed by wisdom of the oracle. Well, we saw this on the general reading at the bottom of the deck, a leg up, 34 energy. And that's this helping hand coming in. It could be someone coming to your defense or someone making you an offer here. Which is helping you gain your diplomacy and balance surrounding you. Yeah. So here, Scorpio, there is an ending, maybe feeling orphaned here. It is the number 5 card of change. And I would say Scorpio energy here, don't worry because help is on the way. Even if it feels bad now, remember to come back to the original message was that this was always going to be a major lesson of healing for us. Okay. Sagittarius, advice for Sag, please, or the Sag portion of our chart, especially if you have Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus in Sagittarius. Maybe your 5th house, your 7th house, or your 11th house. Advice for Sagittarius, please and thank you. Right here. Sagittarius, 44 energy, thinker. Okay, so you are already making your plan. You've made it to the first step. Now you're contemplating your next step. The 44 energy, of course, is each half. We do have an 8-day today. We can use that strength energy to push something away just as much as we could welcome it in. It's up to you how you're using it here, Sagittarius. This inner knowing, I'm coming to this Isis veiled energy here, Sag. Is that what you're pondering here with this thinking energy? Perhaps. And on the bottom of the deck, we've got 21, clean it up. So the world energy that I mentioned here and the external energy, something that's been a long time coming, Sag. Okay. Clean up time, John Lennon. This is the same energy as Could even be just get some stuff out of your house, clear the clutter out of your mind, especially with the 9 of Swords coming in as your energy. Okay, Sag. Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for Capricorn. Advice, please, for Capricorn. Or if you have Capricorn in the 5th, 7th, or 11th houses. You ready too here, Capricorn? It's a 48, which is a 12 of the Hanged Man of this situation of judgment. You're prepared here to make this call. Now, with the here and now energy, I believe, was that on the bottom of the deck for Cancer. So that doesn't surprise me there because you are the other side of that axis with Cancerians. You've got your wings, you're spreading them, you're looking at the stars around you. It's like you've leapt here with this full energy, but we've got to make sure those wings are a flutter. You're telling me, Capricorn, that you've already received the divine guidance you were looking for. And we came all the way back around to that clean it up energy. I feel like this ending has already happened wherever this Cancerian, or excuse me, Capricorn energy is in your birth chart. Okay, let's look for Aquarius. What's going on for Aquarius? Advice, Sun, Moon, Rising, Aquarians, or if that occupies your 5th, 7th, or 11th houses. Due to relationship energy there, we all have Aquarian energy. We're all being affected. We're being affected by Pluto in retrograde right now, right here. Okay, Aquarius, Treasure Island. Can't recall who that was on the bottom of the deck for, but that might be a person of interest that's coming towards you or that you are moving towards. A 9 energy coming in there, the heart of the reading with the 9. Okay, Aquarius, it looks like you're the one delivering. You're delivering the heart here, Aquarius energy. Okay. And on the bottom of the deck, there's the Justice. So, and the Elephants, the charms came out for my last Lovers Union reading. And that came out, I believe, on the Yang side of the board, the elephant with the baby. And that denotes the 6 of Cups energy for me. All right. Pisces, coming down this water line here. Looks like you're on pause, maybe feeling like a baby in the Pisces area of your chart. Okay, Pisces. All right, your ending here is in motion. And it's almost as if, okay, I'm so over being yanked up towards this area of my chart. I'm already ready for this completion to be here. And it feels like there's just a few more details here for you to get settled, Pisces. Yeah. Before this soulmate can come in. I feel like you need to make room. If this is what you're manifesting, is this partnership or this healing, then I feel like you need to make physical space or create physical space, room for a person to come in, which would be an energetic thumbs up to the universe of I'm ready for this energy to greet me. So 41. So definitely a change there. Okay. What about for Aries? Coming down the fire line of community and thinker. Those energies will be trining. Okay, so I'm smiling because in essence here we have an 88. So with the 35 adding to an 8, it is bookending the actual 8. So Aries, we've got loyal heart, and there are 2 keys hanging on this banner up top. And we started off with the should I or shouldn't I with that key around the neck. Okay, let's see what's driving that energy here, Aries. Yeah, co-creation. Aries is ready. You're ready to go. Sitting comfortably on that fine line with wisdom. You could be running. Isn't a cheetah like the fastest? Can they go like 70 some miles an hour? Something like that. Somebody let me know in the comments. Now I'm curious. But I believe cheetahs are the fastest. I can't recall. No, they fast though. All right, Aries, that looks pretty good. Definitely better than the energies that have been coming up for you. It's like all I needed was love, and I just needed this return to me. I just was looking for loyalty or for someone to allow me to be loyal to them. I wanted to have this co-creating partner. Yes, I could have been running away, but it feels like here Aries has already been bit by the love bug. That's what it feels like. Okay, Aries. What about for Taurus? Advice for Taurus that they can Google, that top one there. Taurus, time for a nap. You're like, nope, Ange, the moon is in my sign right now. And that's where I get to be indulgent about all of my senses. And I sense that I want to fucking rest right now. So you are getting ready. You're taking this nap before this new start. We will be having the new moon in Cancer on the 14th, and then you'll start seeing the crescent moon shortly after. So within about 3.5 days after the new moon, about halfway before it hits that first quarter moon. Okay, I like that, Taurus. You're just like, I already did all the things. Now I'm just waiting for it. Yeah. I'm at home. I need a nap. Don't bother me. Don't knock on my door. I'm already ready. 5 of change, that 50 energy there, it already happened. You're rising above whatever's going on here. And again, back to the heart of that reading there. And you are going to be trining energies there with Venus in Virgo. Okay. Yeah, Taurus is like, don't bother me. Fair enough, Taurus. And lastly, let's get our Gemini energy. This happens almost every time, you guys. Gemini gets 2. Okay, so coming in with, to top it off with that Cancerian advice, we got the in-between energy. So you are in between worlds, Gemini, and then Cancer learns from you, sitting in the here and now. Gemini, pick a side. All right, so that's Geminis get flack for being flighty or changing their mind, but we do have this justice energy, and it says to be fair. Remember that Spirit want us to know this karmic justice is coming, and that's the 38 card. And also, again, with the 3 of between worlds. Balance 1 foot on each side of the scale. Okay. Oh my gosh. So flexibility there surrounding you. You gotta pick a side, Gemini. I feel like you're a little bit Switzerland here. And that's why the sun has been blocked. This is these are both 19 card energies. Gemini, wherever that's sitting in your chart here, I would Google the meaning of that card so you can look up the financial, the love, or just the general message. There's also a protection message there. But Gemini, you can't keep your 1 foot on each side of the scale forever. This karmic justice is coming in. Okay. All right. I feel like you're leaning toward the future energy there, and I'm noticing a daffodil come out of the top of her head there. All right, guys, that would be the general reading portion of our live tonight. So let me go ahead and grab a sippy do. Cheers to you all. I'm just glad everybody is safe and sound. And the crappy thing was where the fire was, that neighbor had just had everything. I mean, everything was just redone. So, and now it's not. So hopefully we won't have to be held up forever there. Hopefully it'll be sooner than later, but I did work in the building industry for 12 years, so I know that ish happens and nothing ever goes perfectly. You got to do the permits. There's a lot of moving parts there to get something like that completed. So until then, I'll be without power. Okay. All right. Or somewhere other than home. Okay. Let me go ahead and check in. I just want to say hey and hi to everyone here. Thank you so much, Miss Diana, Miss Kathy. I think you guys were the first ones in. I did see Miss Brandy. So thank you guys so much. There's Miss Peg. I think she was having to dip out before she was dipping back in. What song did I miss? I love that song. Okay. Sure, but thank you for letting me know I had no sound, guys. And BRB, I see that. Thanks, Peg. And Mr. Wolf Oracle, thanks again for being here. I hope you're having a beautiful day as well. Appreciate you. So I'm going to be, as I'm cleaning up here, guys, I've got my Earth dice since we do have Venus moving into Virgo officially. And then we have that conjunction tomorrow, and then we have the moon in Taurus. So I have my Earth dice, and it takes about 30 seconds for your answers to come back in. So go ahead and give me a number 1 through 8 if you would like cards pulled for you today. Peggy, that was fast. Okay, 1 through 8, guys. Go ahead and put your numbers in 1 through 8. Okay, 1 through 8. Hello, Joseph 81. Thanks for being here. All right, let me go back up to where the numbers started. We've got 3, 4, 7, 8, 2, 4, and 5. None of those are what I rolled. So go ahead and keep guessing. You're allowed to guess multiple times, guys, as many times as it takes there. So for you guys tonight, I'm going to be asking what Venus is cosmically cutting out of that part of your chart for you. Miss Kath, you are the first one that entered A1. So it's you, babe. All right. And for the next reading, I'll give you warning of when I'm cleaning up so that you can put your numbers in for your next chance. We are making good time tonight on that general reading. So, and if you want a written look at what's going on in the cosmos, do click on the link at the top of the chat. And if you're watching after the live, you can find that link in the description box. All right, for Miss Kathy here, let me get some shuffles. Lots of shuffling. Every day I'm shuffling. Who sang that? Every day I'm shuffling. That's an old song, isn't it? Every day I'm shuffling. Okay. Come to the edge. Oh, what is that? Come with me, my love. Oh, I'm getting a squeezy. To the sea of love. I want to tell you just how much I love you. Okay. Feel like that's what's coming in, guys. If you've done the work, it's ready to be here for you. Okay. Still making my shuffles. Give me a second here. Make sure we get a nice shuffle. You're going somewhere, Kath, to the 2 card of journey. You're leaving something behind. With that blue, she's holding a blue bag behind her. But instead, it feels like you're leaving some words unspoken. You're not feeling the need to say much more on some kind of issue. Leaving the baggage behind, leaving a beef behind. You just don't feel like you need to say anything. Okay. See what's happening for Miss Kathy here. So I'm going to be using our energy oracle to see what you might be cosmically cutting out of the Virgo portion of your chart. That'll be the very, very start of the Virgo energy. Okay, so come with me, my love. Maybe that's why I was getting that song. We've got door to romance. It feels like you're taking your heart out of the cage. Come with me, my love, to the sea of love. There is a pond back there, and the key is hovering just outside of the cage. I feel like what you're cutting here, Kath, is keeping a cage on your heart. Okay, yeah, driving that energy. 48, the angel of balance. So this is like allowing more water in. This is cups energy. Okay, so allowing more water in, allowing love in. Okay, let's look at what your energy here is coming in as. Guys, keep in mind that as I'm pulling cards for others, you are here live. You are swimming in this fishbowl of energy with us all. So there is likely something that you need to hear, even if you didn't know you needed to hear it. Okay. All right. Give me Kathy's energy, please. Feels like you're cutting out cages around your heart. Now that's an awful lot of, yeah, you are. So new start, all four aces of potential. You have the magic wand and check that out. The ace of pentacles was right behind that. Here with the Knight of Swords, in the past, maybe you cut people off too quickly with your words here, or there wasn't kind of a chance for that energy to come in. And what's here in the near future? Queen of Cups. So you are allowing more water you're seeing something through the lens of love. You're seeing here how you've had a cage around your heart. It feels like you're willing to use the key now. Now, that is all being driven by past patterns. And look at that. You see the cage? The transformation energy there. So remembering that the devil energy is the sister or the balance to the lovers. And yeah, that's what it feels like, being driven by patterns. We had a pattern of maybe warring with words or cutting people off too quickly with our words, being dismissive. But remember that when we want to make a boundary, we want to hold boundaries, but we don't want them to be walls that then imprison ourselves inside. So I feel like this is what you're moving toward here, honey. I like that a lot. You're just going, you know what? I'm going to be open to it. Whatever may come here. And where you are tearing down those bars. That was the first card out. So let me see if there's any current blocks here for you. And then we'll get you an advice oracle. All right. Any blocks that Kathy needs to be aware of, please and thank you. Okay. So we've got insecurities here, and it says work on building your confidence and feeling safe in your relationship, and that always starts with self. We don't have to keep ourselves in a cage because we don't trust other people. It's about learning to trust ourselves and knowing, nope, I'll know discernment. I will have discernment. I can hold that. And then with this past energy, the Knight of Swords is very fast and it says rushing. So you can't hurry love. The right one comes in perfect divine timing. Okay. Driving that is like that. This is why we keep ourselves in the cage. Love stinks. You have stopped believing in love. Let yourself heal. Heart of the reading. That's what the whole general reading was all about. So let yourself heal so that you can be open again to love. You are cutting the cage, Miss Kath. All right. Advice from Spirit here for you. Advice from Spirit. Oh, that's what I was going to do here. Advice from Spirit. Okay, Miss Kath, please and thank you. Advice for Kathy here. Okay, putting the work in. Chop wood, carry water, pay the bills, do the things. I like that. So again, Google that card number 42, and as soon as you chop wood, as soon as you, again, it feels like making space, bringing ourselves out of the cage, because I'm focused on the light coming down, and it's kind of like oh. Okay, 42 does add to a 6. So in essence, honey, you got 66 right here. Situation of the Hanged Man we just did the reading for, if that wasn't enough confirmation for you. Okay, I hope that helps. Hope that helps you there. Calling for more water. And if that wasn't enough, there's the full moon energy of the Queen of Cups, double. Again, I want the Sea of Love. I don't even know who sings that song. Jamie, hi girl, hey. Oh, you're gonna make me cry. Thanks, it's so nice to see your name. It's been a bit of an emotional day, guys. If you didn't have a chance again to check out my notes today to see what the hell Helen went down, then you know why. All right. Kathy, I hope that resonated with you. I hope you were feeling that, because I was certainly feeling that for you. Hello, Light. Is it Light 11? Welcome, welcome. Know your heart is safe here. Thank you so much. I'm so glad to see you. Where the hell you been? We missed you. Okay. I'm going to roll the dice, guys. So get ready to put your numbers in 1 through 8. Clear some space here. 1 through 8. Please and thank you. Okay. And go. Okay, looks like we've got the first one out of the gate, Miss Di, 7. It is indeed a 7 here, so we will get you next. 7 is a very angelic frequency. So let's see what you will be cutting here. What is the cosmic cutting that Venus is bringing for you? You can let me know where Virgo sits in your chart if you like. Whatever you like. Okay. Wasn't that from Coming to America, Eddie Murphy? All right. For Miss Diana, what is being a cosmic cutting here? Okay, you are cutting out the things that you used to value, and you're expanding your values here. You're healing what you see as of value. And look at all the coins, the money, the flowers coming out of that. It's like they've been behind a curtain. They're coming out on stage. This could be because you have shifted. So, for example, a lot of us grew up with adults saying money doesn't grow on trees. So then we tend to believe that, even though it's not true because it's paper. But it feels like even just shifting, well, that does not behoove me, because saying money doesn't grow on trees is a block to money coming in. So what you're telling me here is you are healing traditional values. Okay, that's being driven by the heart. Archangel Michael there, excuse me, Raphael. That's a 38 or an 11. So we got that karmic justice of the heart opening. You are valuing actions and love shown via action rather than just having money thrown at you. Can't buy you love. That's what you're healing here. Okay, let's go ahead and get your energy. What you coming in as, Miss Di? Cut right there on the judgment. Okay. And there was the Page of Swords in my left hand, which in this deck, it's a character that's entering a golden road. So this might be here with all this gold coming in. God bless the golden road that led me straight to you, Rascal Flats. All right. Please and thank you, Diana's energy. What's she coming in has? Spirit. All right. You understand that in order to step into new values, okay, this is leaving a castle behind in order to pursue a new path here. 3 of Wands energy. Manifesting some from a different state of mind completely is what that feels like. Now, here in the past, okay, know who that Aries is. So with that volcano blowing, a little bit of boastful energy there. You are moving away from the old volcano energy that was back at that castle, but you're a good distance away here. I feel like you're in the clear, whatever that means for you. Now, you are in the clear from old cranky butt energy. Okay. All right, I'll find out your block here in a second, but the actions that matching with the 31 energy, this is how you're balancing it out. You see the value that I am my own earner, that I can take care of my damn self as long as my heart is open and I'm taking action. Okay, with that 4 and 4, we've got another 8 here. And we definitely have the heart opening. So 44, 88, and 11, you might be seeing double numbers quite a bit here. Okay, let's look at what the potential blocks are. That whole, yeah, you've learned, you're done, you healed through this dark night of the soul. Now, guys, dark night of the soul is no joke. And as I say that, look what's right underneath. I see it. I want it. It's mine. King of Wands. You are trumping that Aries queen. Yeah, they were diva. Okay. And you're seeing your own because you went through this pain. It's not just about, oh, I'm boo-hooing at the moment. This is something that drops you to, something that drops you to your knees. Or else we wouldn't change, right? This is a long time. You ready, honey? You got the support of ancestors there behind you. King of Wands, I see it. I want it. It's mine. My peace. You got a divine counterpart coming in because you embrace your own yang energy within here. An emperor will only seek its empress, and an empress only seeks the energy of the emperor, and only an OG can do that who's been through some shit. Trial by fire, honey. Wow. That's amazing. It was not always easy. It feels like there were nights you didn't think you're going to make it through, but because you dared to just trust in that little 3 of Wands. Wow. That's beautiful. Okay, let's look at potential blocks. You changed what you value. You value yourself. Okay. You're like, that's funny, diva. I'm an emperor now. And then that attracts equal energy, equal partnership. Okay, potential blocks. You stop believing in love and let yourself heal. Okay, so that you can be open again. Now the values have changed. Your heart is open, Maroon 5. Okay, and I don't want you to play too hard to get here, just as a not a warning, but just as a okay, don't play too hard to get. You don't want to miss opportunities because of this diva energy here in the past. I can see why that your heart could be closed off to new, but you can trust yourself now. Okay, if one person isn't moving to match your speed, you got to go. And you did that. You're leaving that dark horse, that dark castle behind, and you're out of there. This is why this gifty's coming into you. But again, don't be nervous about not trusting other people, because the lesson is that you learn to trust yourself. All right, that's beautiful advice from spirit. That was fast. What'd I say? So that Fool energy, your side of the board, maybe you resonated more with the yang energies that were over on this side, that were the driving energies. So there's your message to look up, the 48 card of Poised from Wisdom of the Oracle. You ready, babe? You were already climbing up to the top, and now that you've gotten to the top, ooh, you're ready to jump. Well, I mean, what did I say? 26 energy and another 8, your own balance of your yin and yang. Right here. Diana, I feel like that's the most gorgeous set of cards I've seen for you there in a hot minute. So I don't know if that's how you feel, but it just feels like all systems are go at this point. Okay. Don't worry about it. You stay in that decisive energy, stay in your leadership energy. You don't need to trust other people because they will always show you who they are. It's just up to us to listen to them. And your values have completely changed. So I worried about you. All right. Oh, good. All right. My heart is open. It used to be your ringtone. Stop it. I love that. All right. Let me get the dice. You guys are ready? Go ahead. 1 through 8. Go ahead and let me know your numbers. 1 through 8, guys. That was gorgeous. Okay. Cutting and severing much from your. Hey, how'd that? It looks like that shifted from where I started. Okay, don't know how that happened. Okay, it is not 4. Miss Brandy, it is 3. Right here, right here. Okay, for Brandy. What is the cosmic cutting here going on for Brandy? Let me know where Virgo's sitting. I know you know. Let me know where that's sitting in your chart. I can help give some context here to what this cutting is going to be all about. This cosmic cutting, when Venus lines up tomorrow bright and early in the morning before we even get up. I know I was up at that time, not for fun reasons. Judy Jude, how are you? Thanks for popping in. I love it. Okay, Miss Brandy, what's this cosmic cutting? Look at that parade welcome, Judy. Love it. All right. 10th house, Brandy, and your midheaven. Okay. So that's about legacy, babe. Let you know. And it's not just a career choice. This is like it can be like fame. It can be being seen. This is what you're leaving behind. Okay, something about your voice here, and check that out. We've got a 39, which in essence is a 12, which was the situation in our general reading. And we've got Archangel Gabriel, who also made an appearance driving the Hanged Man 12 card with the Judgment energy. What you're cutting out here is you're using the voice and you are making a judgment call. You're like, okay, Venus, that's fine, but I make the decisions on what I'm cutting. Okay. Yep. I'm doing it. 15. Appreciation. I'm going to make my decisions on this judgment call because now that I appreciate, yes, the rose is very, very beautiful. And I also recognize that that comes with the stipulation of, yep, it's got thorns and it can make me bleed. This is like handling yourself with more care, or handling handling the brambles and the kind of the mess surrounding her, right? That garden's a hot mess at the moment, but she is dead set on getting this cleaned up. So it feels like you cleaning up your garden, you going for a wax, just teasing. Yep, you're making this call yourself. You're like, thanks, Venus, but I got it. Okay, you go, girl. Let's see what you're coming in here as with your energy on the split. What I just say about judgment. Manifesting something new, leaving the old behind. I will make the decision. Okay. All right. This is like legacy energy. Maybe you're voicing here what you appreciate. You are appreciating. Are you sharing your story in some way through your words or through your creation? Okay, this was always set up by your soul, honey. We got that judgment energy twice, and this enlightenment. You're appreciating the pain. That's that temperance energy. Okay, you are coming in as attempting to recreate a new star, 5 of Wands. Now they're all in the same boat here, but the crew is currently not rowing together. Okay, but you're making your way through these brambles and kind of the mess that's around you. I don't know what that mess is, but that's what I'm getting here. Now let's look at what the past was, things that were hidden from you, and you were just unsure of what you were dealing with. Maybe you thought this was a star that you could get this team to get to work together as a team. Okay. And you might be like, no, it is time for me to kick that ball into the goalpost. And with this recent past energy of the moon, that's what was hiding in our subconscious. So it feels like you're figuring this out. You're figuring out how your internal team, so to speak, can be in more alignment with each other. Now, in this deck, we're even unsure because we're unsure what the animal is. Like, is it a raccoon? We don't know what it is. We don't know if it's too big to be a ferret, but you're trying to figure out one of the animals is looking at the reflection and the other animal is looking at the actual moon. In the past, you're trying to discover what the hell's real here. Driving energy of celebration, 3 of Cups. That's just where Cancer energy is right now in the sun. Will be there through about Sunday. So that if this is a conflict outside of you, then it's not going to last much longer here, because 3 of Cups, there's progression into the 4 of Cups. And then by the end of Cancer season, you're making this judgment call because there it is again. And look, there comes the coin. Page of Pentacles. Okay, so whatever you are cutting out here, whatever you're allowing Venus to cut out for you, this is ancestor help here. Whatever's trying to leave, please let it go. What is your action or what's coming up next here? Yeah, King of Swords. King of Swords sees the truth. It might have taken you a while because we were unsure what was actually real. The action to take is to figure out why this war inside of us is denoting like something doesn't feel right. So you got to get right with you here and speak your truth. The 5th chakra is about the voice, the throat. Okay, our thoughts, our teaching, our learning, the way that we learn. You're like me. It looks like you learn the hard way. And you are heading again, though, to that personal healing and happiness. Let me get here some more on that King of Swords. Okay, so 2 of Swords. At the crossroad here, you already know. Even if there was confusion in the past, you getting right with you and looking at this reunion energy, and then as the 3 of Cups past Sunday turns into the 4 of Cups, I feel like is when this judgment's coming up for you when the final cut may be made. Okay, let me get what your block is here. What are Brandy's blocks here of this fifth chakra? Archangel Gabriel. What is the block to this judgment call? Wait, my ear's squeezing. The block to the judgment call, ambivalence. Pick a path. Pick what is real for you. Okay, what feels right. The inner turmoil here. You say you want fill in the blank if it's not a lover. You say you want blank, but you're not all in. Take the time to figure out what it is that you want. Depending on what is real. See through the illusion, maybe even of our own inner struggles here. What is left here to still appreciate, or what ways have I not yet healed or opened up a door to this possible healing and happiness? And it's about revealing your truth. So I feel like even if it's the hard truth, okay, and there's that new beginning there. So my timing is right there because the new moon is on Sunday. Then we'll enter that last decan, that 4 of Cups. And as that moon is crescenting, so this is like coming up, not this coming Sunday, but the Sunday after would be the first quarter. So there's like, make the decision, know what it is, what you want beforehand, so that you know what you're going to do, and be open to different types of people, because you may be surprised at who you find. All right, advice for you to Google for wisdom of the tarot, or excuse me, wisdom of the oracle. Advice for Brandy is whether this is financial, love, or just a personal truth. It feels very personal. Okay. Keep it going this time. Okay, don't let the energy peter out when you're almost freaking there. Like, go the distance, see it through, decide what this truth is, and do not allow yourself to say, I'm stuck, because that's just going to lead to emotional dissatisfaction. Okay, no decision is still a decision. We can't be ambivalent about this. Yeah, co-create. Gotta let spirit. And look at that. So when you do that, we move from across the desert here. We're getting so close to this finish line. And then you can rest. Okay, then you can rest when you take this leadership. That is a 4 of Emperor energy, supported by the 0 of spiritual thumbs up. You've already gained this wisdom. Okay, then you'll get to slow down. Then you'll get to take a rest. But you just got to keep pushing. I mean, you know what that feels like? It's like, now I would never run a marathon. Monica's husband happens to be a marathon runner, and I'm in their house. So this is why I'm thinking of this. It'd be like training for months and months and months to go and complete this marathon. And then when you're seeing the finish line, going, oh, I'm tired. It's in your sight. You just got to keep push through that last little quarter mile. Know that's what you want, because this is all about a truth that we didn't want to choose, or we convinced ourselves we just didn't know. But guys, when we say, I don't know, that means no. That's a no. Okay, I don't know is ambivalence, when you know dang well. Surrounding you here again, that co-create energy. Might be someone that you did not expect here to be co-creating with. I like it. It feels like a break in the energy of some sort. I hope that helped you, girlfriend. I hope that helped. All right, guys. Hey, Miss Crystal, how the heck are ya? Aw, she says, hey, beautiful lovers. Love that. Better late than never. That's right. Mom duties. Your own mom, or you as a mom? Or are you watering or planting mums? Hmm. Go ahead and put your dice in, guys. Oh, I know why my head was cut off because I scrolled down. Oh Lord. Go ahead, 1 through 8, if you would like a free reading tonight from yours truly, a moi. Welcome, welcome. Okay. All right. I'll be looking for numbers here in a second. All right. Looking at cosmic cutting, what Venus conjunct the south node of karma is helping us cut away. I felt like a little bit, Brandy, too, that was like a little bit of fear of fame. Like, well, what do I do when I get it? Okay. Oh my Gandhi. So, like you guys are just on it tonight. It is a 5. And Miss Peg, you were there first with your 5 of change. So let's go ahead and see what cosmic cutting is coming up for you. Oh, well, that was awfully fast. Okay. Um, third chakra, that is our solar plexus. We did see in the general reading that the sun was the blockage here, but then what came out with the pile underneath it is a 41 or a 5 of change. And again, we have the 10 with that 37 to be the wheel of fortune. This is allowing your own divining rod to guide you towards your sun and turn that sun, that blocked sun, upright. And the archangel Uriel is the crown chakra, and that is a beautiful crown. Whatever this is changes your aura, because by you cutting out what does not make you happy completely changes your vibration and even how others see you. Having some anxiety about that, perhaps with that 18 of the moon energy. I know that's your rising. Bars on the windows, but are they really bars? We shall see. Okay. Let's have a look here for you. What is Miss Peg's energy coming in as? So, Cancer, Leo, Virgo. So that would be in your third house of communication. If I'm just using whole house there, Peg. Okay. You're coming away as I'm sacrificing, I'm walking away from my own happiness. And notice how only the sun can create that shadow. So, Fox energy. Okay, I feel it feels like you're not seeing yourself as the Empress energy here, and we're only seeing the fear of what might happen, which may not be reality. Let me see what's driving your energy here. What I just said. Ace of Swords. You need to cut this net. You need to use your sword of truth to cut away from some net. There isn't going to be something to do it for us, but it is what's for the best and highest good of all. Okay, your happiness means that everybody around you gets to be happy. Let's look at the past energy. Well, what do you know? So that's a lot of pain, babe. This is like betrayal energy because in this deck, this is the father cutting off in this fable, the father cutting off the fingers of his own daughter who fell in the water. So, of course, you're going to trust father energy, and it's Sedna, right? So it's something to do with Black Moon Lilith because those fingers turned into walruses or some shit like that. I forget the whole fable. let me know if you remember, but we do see that Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck means that that 10 is converting to a 1. And even though we're anxious about it, ooh, right underneath that anxiety is trust your heart here. Beautiful. 44 and 11. Trust your Cancerian heart. So with Cancer being your rising, that's you're learning how to Cancer this lifetime. That's the avatar of your Scorpio energy that's inside the avatar. That's the character you're playing. And she's got that beautiful butterfly of transformation there on her own crown. Okay, so it's coming, but with this is all what we're just telling ourselves, like the fear kind of talking, but this change is for the best and highest good of all involved. Let's see here what's coming up. The 7 of Pentacles, this has already been a brewing. Those are twins there, those are brothers. So the twins that make Gemini in your 12th house of karma. Okay, so what is being released here is you sacrificing your own happiness and having to always walk away from what it is that you want. Okay, 7 of Pentacles is kind of, yeah, their energy picks up there as you move towards your truth. Gemini, right here, Knight of Swords. This is fated energy, okay? It's part of your soul's journey. All right. It is part of your soul's journey. And look at that under the Ace of Swords when you follow your truth, moving into calmer waters, allowing spirit there, the esoteric knowledge to guide you. And then there's the walking away. Okay, so that you can start heading towards your 9 cups. What are the potential blocks here for Miss Peg? Please and thank you. So the action of how to handle this is to speak the truth that's been a brewing on during your soul's journey. And maybe it's like a say it fast kind of thing. It could be an attachment rather than love. Okay. What's potential blocks here other than Peg not choosing her own happiness? Potential blocks. What is blocking your own solar plexus, where you're guided, where you feel guided to go? Okay. You're not trusting touch right now. Take small steps until you feel comfortable with other people. Okay. And on the bottom of the deck surrounding you, that could be here. If your body's telling you no, if you don't like someone touching you, there's a reason. Now, also here, this could be, since it's book ending, right? They could be on each side of the axis. All right. Underneath that, yeah. There's that word I don't like. And then underneath that, you not following, you putting everybody else's happiness in front of your own solar plexus. Okay. No wonder. Okay. It's that hole in your heart. That's that anxiety eating up your Queen of Cups energy. This is where you're meant to go, honey. That's where the gold is. And look at that. Another 5 of change here. Door to step through the door, babe. Step through the door. Good stuff coming ahead here. Let's get you some advice from Spirit. Yeah, on the split, TikTok. Yeah, and also, like, you don't need to be in anybody's shadow. Like, letting someone else have the main character energy. It's time for you to be a main player here on the stage. And with Leo being in your 2nd house of earned income for the next year through next July, it's go time, honey. All right, advice from Spirit here, whether that's financial, love, Okay, we saw this for the reading. The first card that came out, another 5. 32, I just mentioned here. Open the door. You got double 32s, 5 and 5. Again, 10 of change. We talked about that at the beginning of the reading with your 10 here. That's how you change your fate. Whatever's going on right now, never ending story, and it's another flipping 10. You got to end it. It doesn't feel like the ending's going to happen for you. And it's like, well, why can't Venus do that for me when she aligns with the South Node? It'd be so much easier. I don't know. Okay, but definitely have a read on those messages. And there's another door, right? Yeah, no bueno here of incomplete. That's not what you're meant here to do. You're meant here to have a whole, complete heart and the whole love experience as the Queen of Cups. Because if you're willing to give it as the Queen of Cups, then that means you also need to be open to receiving it. And the Queen of Cups is. That's high EIQ. I just saw a 6 of Cups there as I'm putting cards back in the deck. I hope that helped here a little bit, but it does feel like it's impending here. We got chop wood, putting the feet on the ground kind of work of getting to that door, because blocking out your own happiness is just going to continue to make you feel more and more anxious. Okay. All right. I hope that helped you, Miss Peg. I don't know if I'm saying anything you don't already know, but hope it's something there. Maybe when you read the oracles, something will resonate there for you, especially since we saw that come out in the general read. Okay. I love you. Thank you so much. It is a matter of time there with her sitting on that days of our lives. I've never said that with this card before. And so these are the days of our lives. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but there's that. Okay. All right, you guys ready to roll? 1 through 8. Get ready to go. Hi, Miss Stella. If you guess the right number, 1 through 8, you sure can. I love you too. Aw, love you, Miss Peg. Okay. Go, go, go. It looks like after the Stella. So we got love you, crystals in at 3. That is not what I rolled. Keep going, guys. You can guess as many guesses as you want. First person to get the number that I rolled, that this next reading is for you. All right. It is not 3 or 2. It is not 6. But crystal, you put 6 in and there's 51 with milk and honey. 51 is a 6 energy. So just a FYI. Yeah, like sands through the hourglass. Thank you. I love how you guys have my back and you look the shit up for me if you know what the hell I'm talking about. All right. Keep going, guys. It is not 3, 2, 6, or 5, or 4. There's not many numbers left. 1 through 8. It is not 3, 2, 6, 5, or 4. And I do need to pull a read. It is not 7. I think you guys have guessed every number but. So who can get their thumb on the number the quickest at this point. Okay. Crystal, you did it again. You guessed a 7 and there's a 7. Go to the sea. That song came up earlier. The Sea of Love. Thank you, Jamie. It is indeed our 8 day. It is the number 8 of strength. It's the path of vulnerability. On all my notes today, I wrote clean up an aisle Virgo. Section love, beauty, and harmony. Okay, Miss Jamie, a 22, that'd be a master builder energy here with peace coming in from the past, building something new with your blessings. Okay, I know that deck is ready for our advice. So let me get here what this cosmic cutting may be for you. In a nice and balanced energy, feels like there so far. You've reached a sense of peace here with something. I keep staring at that one that's sticking out. Okay. An 11 energy with the 47. There's a butterfly of transformation. You've spent enough time kind of thinking here, discernment energy of justice and of Queen of Swords. You're getting ready to go up some new steps. Where are you going? I already said you're coming in nice and balanced. There's the angel of balance right there. Okay, so air and water energy. So your thoughts being driven by love, and oh my gosh, right underneath that, man holding a heart. So a king of cups to match because you've been balanced in your own right. We did see the King of Cups there as an opportunity for the general reading. You may want to go back and have a look there. So I feel like you're cutting out overthinking. Okay. Let's get you what your energy is coming in as. I don't feel like maybe you're questioning here. Do I still need to do more work? Do I still need, it's not feeling like that for me here. Is it time? Is it time? Is it time? Your heart already knows, babe. Okay. And look at that I said King of Cups here that's underneath the angel of, woo, squeeze. Scorpio energy doesn't have to be with King of Cups. That's diplomacy, someone that is also very emotionally intelligent. Your energy, what you're cutting out is overthinking, I said. And your energy is coming in as the Four of Cups. So we're approaching that after the new moon in Cancer on Sunday. The 14th, is that? No, the 14th is Tuesday. So in the Four of Cups in this deck, it's about focusing on like something that's not real. You're admiring the beauty of the gold here, but this is about like when you go outside, there's natural beauty all around you. So it feels like when we stop, what we're cutting out the overthinking here, and we're appreciating things that don't cost money, that feel like balance, the people that pour water towards us. I mean, there's only 4 cups on the table, 4 cups, 4 cards on the table, and 3 of them are cups. So let's find out here what's going on in the past. There was a long journey there ahead of you. So victory after a long battle for this balance to finally come in. And by overthinking, is it time yet? Is it time yet? Maybe this kind of smacks you on the face, this cup's energy. Okay. And you're changing the action of what to do after this victory is you're leaving behind an old castle because you know you have to climb or ascend up those up that ladder towards ascension. This is a whole new world. That's a little corny, but okay. That's what it came in. So what's this 3 of Wands? Where are you going? Oh, ascension much. This can be long distance travel. Was that last week or a couple? I can't remember when I was getting that. Does somebody have an old school Firebird energy? That's been a hot minute, but that's fast, passionate communication or simply travel. Sagittarius energy, that can be long distance travel, world travel, knowledge, a higher level of education. Like, I don't know if you're doing a PhD or some kind of like, oh, maybe I want to go back to school. Why the hell not? I didn't go to college until I was 37. So I was busy having fun. Guiding this whole energy again is what you want wants you. Okay, Two of Cups energy. There's your spiritual upgrade here that I was feeling with this ascension. This was in the general reading. I did not even say the word ascension. So that's just for you there. All right. What are your potential blocks here? What could be blocking other than overthinking or am I ready? Am I ready? Yes. You're ready to take these next steps towards your transformation here. Firebird. Potential blocks. Yeah, you are worthy, honey, of something real and not just because of, gold or what's pretty from the outside. This is like real beauty. So you deserve an amazing relationship. Take steps. No way. First card out. Take steps to heal doubts about yourself. You don't have to be like polished and shiny and just being real. That's what people want. And that's what attracts this King of Cups energy. That's what gets you. That's what gets you to take that staircase, the 3 and the 0 that's supported by spirit. And oh my gosh, it just keeps coming. So it's here. Unleash the chains. Okay. Let's get you some advice from spirit. We've talked about that before, as far as having someone that brings you just the right person at just the right time because they were unable to fulfill their time with you here on Earth. They got your back. Looks like that's what's coming in here, honey. And don't be scared. I know it's probably been a hot minute. I know what that feels like. I do. Feels weird, right? To even think about. Hi, Randas. We are pulling rolling dice. So certainly if you guess the right number when we go next, then that is for you. Yeah, overthinking here, that you're cutting out thinking and you're like, okay, I'm still observing here, but the fox is Empress energy. You're very, very clever. It has a crescent moon waning, which is steps toward healing, because as the moon reaches its balsamic state, which it's going to do any day now here. This is when this butterfly that I mentioned there on the card, because this is a 49, which is a 13. So you're going to want to Google observer followed by wisdom of the oracle to see extra messages regarding finance, love, in general. Okay. And observer. So back to that Queen of Swords energy, who sees something from a higher, I feel like this is from a spiritual perspective. Okay, and again, I was getting that with that ascension. All right, on the bottom of the deck, all that glitters. You don't have to be fancy schmancy, babe. Okay, the more real you are, the better, because that's what brings in this energy. Okay, and there's the 5 of change underneath a number of fast change, 16. Remember this, the sister energy of that tower, sudden, unexpected. Remember, it can be a surprise, is the Chariot, delivering our heart's best intentions. All right. I hope that helps you. I like that a lot. I know it's weird. Made me tear up a little bit there. But it's there. They're coming in if you want it, if you're open to it. Okay. And yeah, that's that. Someone ascended is helping you on your way here, especially with that angel of balance. We got that past life connection. And that's a new beginning. So that's high priestess energy when you have the moons like that on either side. Okay. All righty. I hope that helped you out. Thanks for playing. And Miss Miranda's in the house. Thanks for coming back, girl. All right. Get ready to roll. Or not. I'm doing the rolling, right? Hi, Bibbo Bear. I love you too, Jamie. Yeah, message me soon. I'd love to hear from you. I miss you. Okay, where's my dice? So 1 through 8, you guys ready? Takes about 30 seconds for me to see your numbers while I'm cleaning up the table. So here we go. What's that bedtime story? Uncle Ricky. Once upon a time, not long ago, something in life felt slow. Okay. Boy, that's an old one. Uh, It's called Bedtime Stories. All right. Let's see what you're getting here with the numbers. It is not 8. Welcome, Babo Bear. Thanks for coming in again, Miss Randa. It is not 8. So 1 through 7. Keep them coming. You can guess as many times as you want. Gives me time to get the table ready there. It is not 8. So 1 through 7. We are looking at cosmic cutting. What is Venus conjunct the south node of karma, helping you cut out. Babo, your lucky number there, it is a 3. Okay, welcome. I haven't read for you before, so with permission from your angels and guides, of course, if they give my guides permission to bring you messages of the best and highest good, who love us unconditionally, directing us on our path towards our best and highest timeline possible this lifetime. All right. Babo, if you could let me know if you're the masculine energy holding a heart here, or if you're a feminine energy, this could be coming towards you. It is a King of Cups. So that could simply be 45 card is the top step of the life path numbers. It's the 9 life path. That could be you as well. But what Venus is karmically cutting could be a current love interest here. Do they like you more than you like them? Okay, so with appreciation here, this can be a pattern person or person you've had to learn a lesson with that's taken multiple tries to learn it, because we have the 15 of the devil energy, which is the sister energy. Fear is the sister energy to the lovers. So what you're cutting out is possibly a pattern and understanding. Bleeding heart. I just heard bleeding heart. You just met someone. Okay. And are you the masculine or feminine? You don't have to tell me, but I'm just wanting to know if this is something coming towards you, or hold on. There's like a cutout on his pants. You guys remember those like do they even still like have patches? The old fashioned patches that you could just, put on to make your jeans last longer when you're a little kid, and the knees start getting real thin and your mom slaps a patch on there. You patching up your heart. Cutting out. Let's see what's driving that other than appreciation. This is seeing love from a new perspective, because the King of Cups energy is someone that's very diplomatic. So perhaps you are even cutting out, it just feels like giving somebody too many chances. Okay, and now we understand that with the beauty of the rose, yes, the beauty of our fears is balanced on the other side with lovers and balance. And there's our strength card energy of today. There's this 5 of change protected by spirit with that 0. And then we've got 5 of change underneath that. Wow. Okay. 49 energy. We're one shy of 50. It's like there's one more little step. There's a patch. There's something else that possibly needs patched up, but that's an awful lot of change energy here. Something that still might need patched up. Okay. So what might still, like something that would bring peace, something, a patched heart. Maybe there's a forgiveness energy that you need to do. I usually get this kind of feeling in my body when um, we need, the one thing left to still do is appreciate and understand that those past heartaches, the past fears, this fear of change, when we repeat cycles with that 15 of the patterns, that sometimes we hold a grudge for those that have hurt us. But this is understanding that love is a two-edged sword, just like a rose. Yes, it's beautiful, but it can also make us bleed. So you might be patching up your heart here. Maybe your cut Venus is cutting out you always being the one to patch up other people's hearts. That could be what this change is about. Now let's see what your energy's coming in here as, honey. Okay. Well, our Joanne Fabrics closed down, so I'm still salty about that. Where am I supposed to get my flippin' fabric? Okay. Were you in a patterned energy with that there, Babo? Okay, that was a lesson on repeat. If you've been able to say, I get what that struggle was. I get the reason for the lesson. I forgive that person. I'm not telling you that's what you have to do, but you definitely would need to forgive yourself for whatever, if you were very hard on yourself for maybe it went on way longer than you felt it should have. But when you learn the lesson, you learn the lesson. Okay. What is Babo's energy coming in as? Please and thank you, Spirit. It feels like you're finally able to cut that person out of your heart. Maybe there was an addiction with that 15 energy there to that person, to a back and forth dynamic. Your energy is coming in as the new start. All 4 aces of potential, baby. You ready to wave your magic wand? The new start is here. Bippity boppity boo. If you've ever heard of Queen Irby, she does a song it's not bippity boppity boo like Cinderella, but okay. And I know what the song is, it's just not hitting it's on her Isle of Queen, Queen, LP, Isle of Queen. Energy here could be traveling. This is fast, passionate communication. This is a higher level of learning because it's 9th house Sagittarius. Could be long distance travel. It could be philosophy. It could be learning about tarot. It can be astrology. Okay, let's see what's going on here in the past. Yeah, you got the hell out of Dodge here. You left the castle behind in order to climb towards a new castle. That's new manifestation energy, which is exactly what the magician does. He's a master manifester. And driven by the 8 of Wands, that's like actions. So you taking fast action is making that decision, especially if you are in a pattern with that person. Now you understand why that pattern, why you had to build up that strength in order to see that it was a spiritual lesson that both of your souls agreed. And yes, we agree with other souls for them to treat us like shit so that we can learn to have the strength to get the fuck out of there. And then only later do we appreciate fully that lesson, because then, right, we don't have to keep trying to patch up something that just was never meant to be patched up. It was a lesson. Okay. Now the action of where to go next. Is there anything still you need to cut away? I was saying I felt, and then the patch. Okay, so we're patching over some kind of hole in your own heart. Keep coming. I don't know. I've never gotten that kind of impression before on this card. Let me see if I can get another one here. This new sword, Ace of Swords, this truth, what you're cutting away is saying, I'm stuck at a crossroads. Okay, so as long as you continue to follow your truth and don't allow yourself to believe the nonsense that I can't decide. She's got her eyes closed, and all you have to do is open your eyes. Okay. Queen of Pentacles. The truth is there's your transformation. This is a lot of change, but it's all for the good. All right, I like that. You going places, honey. Let's see what your potential blocks here is. Our potential blocks are, what you're cutting out is something that you kept trying to repair over and over again to no avail. All right. Potential block here for Fable, in the 5 years. We have all these fives, okay. 5 of change. That's what took the strength there to do it. All right. And we had the 5 of finally going through the peace, that peaceful door. Okay. And maybe we were hanging on. Wow. I don't think this card, that's definitely hasn't come out yet tonight. So the ending of the relationship, choose a partner who can commit to you and let yourself commit to them. It has to be that 8 energy of the balance lemniscate. Okay. And the new truth of why you were so stuck is we were afraid of leaving. And I know that it sounds strange, but when we have abandonment wounds, we have a hard time leaving someone else, even that treats us crappy, because it's triggering that abandonment wound. You just don't know that's what's happening to you. And you have that guilt of, oh, I can't leave this person. I can't do. No, you found your worth here by doing so. So I'm proud of you. It was just being with someone that's not compatible and talking yourself into, I can fix it. I can patch it up. That's what that is. And you're cutting that soul tie. This was a big one, honey. Because you didn't believe there was a match for you, so you stayed in something crappy. All right, well, let's get advice for you moving forward. That way you can look up whether you want to look at this, especially financially there with the Queen of Pentacles coming in on the split. All that glitters. The 16 Tower energy again, that shock and surprise. You saw through the mask. Okay. And not allowing things that are out of balance to continue. Okay. There you go. Advice for you, not allowing what to continue. Never ending stories, the things that don't change. So 37 is a 10, which then converts to aces, because there is no 10 on the ascension step. There's only 9. And there's your conversion there from this never-ending story. You saw through to the truth of it, whatever was chaos and conflict, and now here comes your gifty for doing the work, honey. So you'll want to I feel like you already know that one. I mean, look it up anyway, because that'll be confirmation for you. But environmental energy, what's coming towards you is something that is more balanced. It's a gift coming from each other. It's como si, como sa. Each person is giving, not just one person giving and the other person taking. Okay. I hope that was confirmation for you not to head back to that place. I don't think you are, but that was a lot of fears here that you were healing. Sounds like you've done quite a bit of work there in order to get yourself out of whatever you had. Like you had to escape in the night and everything. It was no bueno. All right. Thanks for being here. I hope you every Thursday is where we are. Okay, you guys ready to roll the dice? Go ahead and give me your 1 through 8, please. 1 through 8. So again, Bebo, there might be, I would use the new moon energy to the full moons are release and let go. Maybe put that on your calendar. So you're calling in and manifesting on the new moon on Tuesday. And then by the full moon in Aquarius, which is about Pluto and transformation, that's when you can do your Ho'oponopono. There's still one little piece of tidying up, okay, that you still need to do. All right. Numbers. Oh, you're welcome, honey. You're welcome. All right. If you'd like a personal reading, my email is in the description box, and we can certainly dig into any new people coming your way. Okay. Rolled. It is not 2 or 4. So 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, or 8 is left to guess. You're very, very welcome. I love if you guys could come back into the comments, maybe mark your spot there with the timestamp of where your reading is so you can come back to it and revisit it. Because a lot of times, even if we don't get something in the moment, then we'll see that later when we come back and revisit that message. And that's a beautiful way to exchange your energy with me for pulling cards for you tonight here, free of charge, because it's fun. Okay, it is not 2 or 4, as we said. So it is 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, or 8. Okay, and it takes about 30 seconds for your numbers to get through here. These will be ready to go for the next person. It is not 1, so that leaves us 3, 3, 5, 6, 7, or 8. 3, 5, 6, 7, or 8. Oh, let me scroll down and I'll grab a little sippy do here after I shuffle. I'll be wrapping us up here soon. Okay, it is not 1, 2, or 4. All right, 88. Somebody's walking away from being stuck in their head. Yeah, finally making a judgment call here. Okay, not 1, 2, or 4. One more read, guys. And while I'm waiting on your numbers, let me go ahead and knock out Miss Monica's here, since that's her power card here on the bottom of the deck. All right, what is Miss Monica cosmically being cut out by Venus conjunct South Node of Karma in Virgo? Okay. The 19 energy, rest and rejuvenation. The 19 being the sun energy. So cutting out resting on with all that blue energy. He's also wearing blue pants. Cutting out overthinking or staying still on a vocalizing. Okay, something vocalizing something from the heart. 38 energy, Archangel Raphael. Okay. And your energy, dear, not surprised. She's a 5 placement Scorpio. It's a lot of masculine energy. Block in the past, waiting. 7 of Pentacles, taken too long of a smoke break. So with cutting out rest and rejuvenation, again, time to get out of the hangman tree here. What to do about it? Release something with kindness. We don't have to smash the bugs that come inside the house. This is about releasing and letting go outside of the house instead of squashing the bug. Okay, releasing and letting go of the old star or dream that was trying to be built here. Releasing and letting go in order to initiate healing, all being driven by this inevitable judgment call. Stop monkeying around, stop waiting, use that leadership energy. Knight of Pentacles, that's the longest damn night. Yeah, this is a long time coming too with that Hermit energy. And underneath that, just to make sure I got it, 10 of Wands, the lesson here has been learned. It's just going to take strength to come out of this resting position of sitting and waiting. Okay, let's look at here a block. See if any of you guys got the number yet. Oh my Lanta. Hey Ed, how are you, honey? I know you can't see it, but it's actually hot pink. And look, she has her, there's like, it's not the, what is that show with Zach and Affleck? Between Two Ferns. It's between glitter and beautiful pink and orange flowers. All right, possible blocks here for this, making this judgment call. And I'm taking one more. Nobody has said it yet. It is not 1, 2, 3, 4, or 6. So we got 5, 7, and 8 left. All right, blocks here for Miss Monica. Potential blocks. Okay. Seeking perfection is the block. This card, I've never seen this card come out, guys. So everyone has flaws. Choose only 5 must-haves and deal breakers that matter. Okay. And guiding that or driving that energy, untrue stories about a flame. Ooh, you tell yourself bad things. Change the stories and see the good that can happen. All right, advice here from Spirit. So coins, that's feminine energy. The rest of the juvenation is like there's a shit ton of masculine. So I would also say with the heart chakra here, driving that 11 or karmic justice energy. Oh, like pouring more into the feminine energy of the heart, kindness with releasing and letting go over some kind of jealousy, strife, and competition. It's time to heal. This kindness initiates the healing, or else we delay it, right? Advice from Spirit, whether this is whatever the stagnancy is here, whether that is money, there's Pentacles, Wands, and Swords. Okay. All right. Spirit wants you to know you already know. Deep knowing. All right. Intricate off the pot energy, 3 cards. All right. Emperor doesn't wait on shit. So also can't seek perfection here. Driving that 43 energy. Stop trying to figure out why. 31. That came up with the brownstone within the last week. The Eagles version of I Can't Tell You Why by Brownstone. A 31 is a 4 of that Emperor energy. 7, 7, 14 would be Temperance. But again, when we get that judgment energy, that is something our own soul has put in our path so that we can grow. Okay. So whatever it is here, and look at that fire. Is there still a flame? Okay. Or does it take one flame to be to start a dumpster fire of some sort? Okay, underneath that untrue story would be rushing. You cannot hurry love. The right one is coming in the perfect divine timing. Okay. We can stay forever here in this position. Up to you to get that going. All right. Judgment call. Okay, did anybody, Crystal, I think you finally got it. Let me go back before you, make sure no one else said 7. I think you're it. All right, Miss Crystal. All right. Miss Chrissy, we are wrapping up. It is every Thursday, though. We have our subscriber date night. It's the most fun night of the entire week. And if you check out at the top of the chat there, you will see my story today. what had happened was, yeah. So speaking of fires there with those cards, you will see what happened. I'm just glad everybody's okay and that the fire did not spread to all the other units. Like, thank fucking God, right? After my year, can you imagine? Lord. Okay. All right, Miss Crystal. And then we will resume. But definitely, I haven't seen you in here before, but I'd love to have you back. Thank you for subscribing. We just have all kinds of fun around here on date night. But you see why I'm not doing a whole lot of extra tonight. Okay, Miss Crystal, what is this cosmic cutting that is going on here? Of course, if you'd like your own personal reading before next Thursday, then my email is in the description box. Okay, Miss Crystal. So we got our 37 card here, but it came out in reverse. So read the protection message. So you'd want to Google third chakra, Archangel Shamuel, in the reverse position. So that will be blocking, taking steps toward your own solar plexus, which is what's guiding you towards your happiness. Is it something that you're like, I'm not ready yet, or what's blocking that? What's being cut out is you not moving towards your own personal happiness, maybe outsourcing or letting something stay in your way from the path that you want to take, driving that. Yeah. So the key is around your neck. This goes back to the general reading. I know you had other stuff to do, but that was a really good general reading, guys, if I don't say so myself. All right, Miss Crystal, what's your energy coming in here as? So what's the cosmic cutting is the blocking of whatever's blocking your personal happiness. Let me know where your 1 Virgo is sitting for you, Crystal. Maybe I can pinpoint a little bit more here. Oh, I love you too. Okay, what are we delaying here, Chris? Knight of Pentacles, Virgo energy. That's what we're speeding up. Okay, so if the block is not like going towards where your happiness is leading you, it's just taking you a hot minute. You'll get there. It's the most loyal knight. He's the only knight guaranteed to get there. You're not afraid of hard work, that's for sure. Ace of Swords, that's for sure. But I feel like it doesn't have to be so hard. Okay. The block is the Hermit. Yeah, it doesn't have to be so hard. You have enough wisdom. You don't have to do things the hard way. You don't have to wait here. And there's progression. There's money and the cornucopia of that after. Then comes love. Come on. Use the damn key. Why are you waiting? Let's see here what to do about it. Yeah, you feel held back for some reason. Like I can't right now, Ange. I can't right now, Ange. Okay, you're wrestling with something. You're wrestling with some balance here. The Eight of Strength. It's taking you. Remember, you can put why you can't. Why are you telling me you can't? I'm dealing with some things. I'm wrestling some things right now. I can't. I know I have the key to this kind of prison here, but I can't yet. I can't yet. You will be. Tawanda. I wrote that and literally wrote that in my notes today for a woman. This is where Jupiter in Leo is at symbol 3, a woman having her hair bobbed and going braless. Hey, these were divined 100 years ago. So doing our own thing in our own way. You might want to take a screenshot of that page of my notes today. The refusal to conform to societal constraints and claiming freedom of expression. You can't yet. Why is your like it's just on delay, but it's still coming. You already have enough knowledge. I don't feel like this is a huge block. It's just like a timing thing or like some like life getting kind of in the way. But look, I wrote Tawanda and get the Tawanda card. So it's something to do with your luck here, especially because of that expansion. You hold the key and then like all over the place here, honey. Cornucopia. Okay. Driving from this truth. Happiness is coming. It's just not in the way that you thought. And also lover's energy here coming in. You're like, I know it's my choice. I just can't yet. Whatever that means. I don't know what the delay is, but you do. I'm not worried about you. So it's not like you're not going on your path to happiness. You're just saying there's a delay here right now. There's something I'm wrestling with. I got to take care of some kind of business. There's a reason you're behind the garden gate, but you won't be for long. All right, what's the block here? There's an attachment or someone's attached to you. Okay. So is there someone here you can't yet? Are you not telling them no yet? Are you feeling like someone's like caging you in? I just want to be free. So it's kind of like I don't know if I want to be in this yet. You're not sure yet. If this is a person, you just ain't sure yet. It's given me the feeling of feeling like relationships are a cage. They can be, but it depends upon our perspective of that, right? But I feel like what's transforming here is it doesn't have to be blocking your something that blocks your happiness, but you've just gotten really used to being independent. It's a little bit of hyper independence. Maybe this is why burned out here. Maybe you're just like, just not yet. I'm not ready to do a whole new thing yet, but I will when I damn well want to. But right now, I'm hanging around without my bra on. Virgo is your third house of communication. Okay. Yeah, you gonna talk about it, just not yet. You'll get your Tawanda back here. You're just taking a rest. You just on pause. You just emotionally drained here, babe. Retreat and recover before continuing. What I say. You're just like, yeah, not yet. I'll get there when I get there. Okay, let's get you some advice. Oh, you're so welcome. Hi, is it Treji? Or am I just trying to make that sound French? Make it sound fancy. Come back next Thursday to join in the date night fun. And you get another chance for free reading. So when I was reading for the Soulful Revolution site, a 15-minute read was $70. So my pleasure to do it here for fun. Okay, that was for you, Miss. Oh, no, thank you. Okay. 42, Crystal. Forgot what I was doing. Chop wood, carry water, energy, like I know. I'm just tired. You just taking a break. That's all. You just burned out. You'll get to it when you get to it. I ain't worried about you. You a OG. So I'm not, yeah. There's just too much going on, and now you need to kind of recover from all of that. That is the number 42 card, chop wood, and number 6 on the bottom. Like nothing's moving. I feel like you don't need to yet. Okay. 42 is a 6, book ending a 6. Come back to you'll come off a pause out of that tree, that hangman tree, when you damn well ready. But exciting things up ahead. But when you're ready to Tawanda again, you'll get your fire back. Fire, fire, fire. Right now, you just need a little bit. You're putting some dirt on the fire to put the fire out, but just doing the taking care of business things. You just on pause. That's it. I'm worried about you. Okay. Ooh, and Virgo's going to be hitting for a month. When the moon's in Taurus now, that's going to be clinging on your Virgo energy. Also, when the moon is in Capricorn, just so keep that in mind. But for about a month or so with Venus and Virgo. So, all right. I hope that helped y'all, guys, and definitely come back if you didn't get a reading tonight, because we're here for date night every Thursday at 6. So we will see you then. Much love from my heart to yours. And again, have a look at the notes for today and know what was going on in my world if you're at all interested. And we'll get there when we get there. And just wish for me, please, that they get us our power back soon and they fix the hole in the end of our building and everybody can go to sleep feeling safe at night, not like their house is going to burn down. So thank you guys. Appreciate you. Love you, mean it. And I will catch you on the next one. Bye-bye for now. Much love.